Most of the food that we eat here in Hawaii is imported. But how can local residents change that? Well, you're invited to join the conversation about the future of Hawaii's food during Kākou, Hawaii's town hall, airing on PBS Hawaii. Ron Mizutani, president and CEO of PBS Hawaii, joins us now with more. Good morning, my friend. Nice to see you.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. I still cannot get this thing Zoom right. I don't know I don't know how other folks can still do that. I get confused.
I still try to figure out, but you're doing good. You look good. How are you doing? Good?
I'm doing well, yeah. We're doing well and excited about the conversation that's going to be happening tomorrow night on PBS Hawaii.
Let's talk about this conversation, this new Kākou, Hawaii's town hall that PBS Hawaii is hosting, and the topic. How was it chosen?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to lie. My previous life at the Hawaii Food Bank during the pandemic really confirmed what we already knew, and that is that we rely way too much on imported food. 85, some surveys show 90% of the food that we consume is imported to us, and all it takes is one event, and we saw that happen in a COVID, in the pandemic, and our supply chain was cut off, and we had to do some very and I'm not just talking the food bank, I'm talking Hawaii in general. We had to do some very creative things to get food to our shores and really rely on our local farmers, our local ranchers. And that was eye-opening, I think, for a lot of lawmakers, a lot of policymakers and decision makers to expedite this conversation. Something that, again, we've all known since statehood, when things change from ag to tourism. And this is not about solving the issue in 90 minutes. We're not going to do that. But we want to ignite the conversation that, I was a part of just for 3 years during the pandemic. And it's something that I said, we got to continue that conversation and use PBS Hawaii as a vehicle for that.
And who is participating and continuing this conversation with you?
We have about 20 of us going to be in studio for a live conversation. We welcome our viewers and community to ask questions and share their concerns and share their comments. It'll be farmers, fisher, cattlemen. It'll be also policymakers. We're going to have some lawmakers on there who are folks who can move the needle, if you will. We have researchers on there who know this topic from the science point of view, and just a whole bunch of other stakeholders in the community who not only distribute food, but also bring food to the islands and help that supply chain. We need to make up that gap. Back in Native Hawaiian early times, long before the missionaries arrived, and I'm not suggesting that the ahupua is the remedy or the solution, but we had a population anywhere between 400 to 800,000 Hawaiians at the time, and they had no imported food. Everything was from the land, from the ocean, from the sea. And so this can be done. Of course, times have changed, and we have to change our behaviors. We have to change what we eat and change how we eat, and really for nutrition, and not just go out and have a Big Mac and get full. Our behaviors have to change in order for this to really work. But the pandemic proved that we have to do something now.
Now, Ron, you said that it can be changed. We've seen it happen before in the past, but again, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not some quick fix that we can find. But what can the community do? How can they participate?
Well, they can participate by staying engaged and keeping the policymakers accountable as well. This has to start at the top. It has to start with our governor. It has to start with our Department of Agriculture to release those lands to farmers. It has to start with our lawmakers to give incentives to our farmers and to provide them incentives of why to stay in business and why not to plow that vegetable crop into the ground, which is sometimes cheaper and been more inexpensive to their operations. We have to help with labor. We have to help with land access and, of course, water. And water resources is so vital. So the community can be engaged and keep those decision makers accountable and keep the pressure up. And one way to do that is to participate in conversations like this so that we get the attention of those who make our decisions for us. That, we live out here in the middle of the Pacific, 2,500 miles away from the nearest landmass. We're the most isolated, populated landmass in the world. And all it takes is one event, one tsunami, one hurricane, one pandemic to make things change. And shame on us if we don't do anything about it right now.
Yeah, that is a very scary thought. It's a very scary possible future. Ron, where can people learn more about this? When will this town hall be airing?
PBS Hawaii tomorrow night at 7:30 till 9. It's a 90-minute discussion, and you can join us on pbshawaii.org. You can watch us on live. We've been live streaming. We'll also have this on our website later, and you can rewatch it. But we urge everybody to join us for the live conversation and give us your questions. You can call us, you can email us, we'll be on Facebook. Our team is be standing by. We have an army of volunteers ready to receive the questions and comments so that we can get them to the panelists and hear them firsthand.
It is a very important discussion that we all need to participate in again tomorrow night. PBS Hawaii, Ron Mizutani, CEO and President of PBS Hawaii. Nice to see you as always, my friend. And you know what? Thank you for everything that you do for the community with the Hawaii Food Bank and now with PBS Hawaii.
Thank you very much, my friend. I'm your friend first and friend for life.
Good to know. Thanks so much, Ron.